Hello, my little crones, my little munchkins, and my little chickens. How are you today? Well, I hope you're doing fabulous. Well, I am. Actually, it's in the evening because it's really like 5:30, but honestly, it feels like it's 9:30 p.m. and not 5:30, what is it, evening? We just ate dinner and I feel like I don't know, I gotta get used to it. You know, this is the darkest time. But you know what, starting at the end of next month, and you're gonna start noticing it in January, it's gonna start getting more lighter. So don't fret, it's only a season. Only a few weeks of this darkness. Well, anyway, first of all, I would like to thank you all for subscribing to me. My numbers, Baby Crone and now numbers are moving up. We're already, I think, at 400 or if not close. Thank you so much. And the video that I did on Shaquilla,
yes.
Shaquilla, oh my God, guys, thank you. That was so real and so authentic. I didn't go back and add or take anything. I did that right off the cuff because that woman landed in my back and said, read on me. As I said that day, I knew very little about her at the time. All I knew is her last name was Robinson. And that last name just struck me like that could be somebody, a long lost relative or something. So I'm so glad that it turned out the way that it did, and I thank you all so much for watching it and supporting it. And thank you. We're almost on our way to 500 by Christmas. Or at least by the end of December. So I just thank you all so much. Baby Crone, you thank them too.
Yes.
So we thank you so much for your love and your support. However, please continue to subscribe and thumbs us up. And most of all, we look forward to your comments. They mean a lot to me. And if there's anybody you want to read on, I don't care if you're the only person who want to know, let me know, and if I can read on them, I will. And I will put your name down below. And I thank you for that, because when I have my off days, I get to do that, and that's something I love. So I thank you so very much. Now, with that being said, we're going to have to talk about the Housewives of Potomac, but of course, I can't do that without Baby Crone. Come on in here, Baby Crone.
Yes, Baby
Come in here
Crone.
looking all fly. Come on in.
Thank you.
What they
Big
call that
fly.
Nubian princess. Yes, looking all Afrocentric with your 4C. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're beautiful.
Thank
Well,
you.
anyway, I can't do it.
Okay.
You know what I need.
Yes, I do.
Well, let's do it.
Yes.
Throw it back in. Now, can we give them a ball and give them one?
Okay.
Here we go. Did you get it? All right. And also, a special one goes out for the sick and the shut-in. We know that it's hard, but you keep your hopes up. Keep believing. All things work together for them for the good. And we believe that. So, let's just get on in it and find out what's going on.
Yes, well, we are on to the Housewives. This is
Potomac.
Yes, this is episode 7 that we on.
Oh, Lord.
So that means next week, or this week, because we're on a new Monday. What?
Today is Monday.
Right, and so this coming Sunday makes 8 weeks, and that means this show would have been on for 2 months.
Really?
Yes, can you believe that?
No.
The drama is just starting to heat up, it feels like, and I feel like I keep saying that every time because they just keep saying to be continued every week. God. Anyway, so to start off the episode, we have Ashley talking about her house and how she says she did find a house that she liked that was $1.5 million, and she saw it in 2017, and it was a house that she's going to withdraw her offer from. So does that mean Ashley has a house yet? I don't know. But she said the reason why she wanted to draw back on that offer was because the date was past the time she wanted to move out by, so she.
Well, she wanted to move in there by June, but they weren't able to move out until July.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they lost a buyer.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Sometimes in selling houses, you know, you got to be flexible, and it depends on where you are. And sometimes when you're starting to get up in the $1 million homes, they're not as easy to get rid of in certain places, like in New York or something like that, or maybe Chicago, I don't know. Miami, certain places, California, but there are other parts of the world where it's hard to get rid of $1 million home, or $1 million, 125, 150, 200. The more they go up, they will sell, but they're hard. So I hope that is in a market where it could sell.
Yes. I found this, well, not funny, but it was something I wanted to share because it just seemed awful to have. Because Mia talked about how the girls are going to have a 5-star experience at this place.
Yep.
Yet in Gazelle and Robin's room, they have the pipeline from the toilet. So they hear the toilet flush every time somebody uses the bathroom.
And the thing is, now that, what if it leaks?
Oh, ew.
Yeah. Oh, see, and it was right over the bed. Lofty. Just a loft. But you know what? Mia meant good. She meant good. You know, it was a free gift. And you know what? You just, you know, you can look a gift horse in the mouth, especially, well, you can look a gift horse in the face, especially when it was bragging that it was going to be more than what it was. However, put that on the side, but the hospitality was very good.
And that is true.
Her hospitality made up for it, as far as I'm concerned. But then again, I didn't have to stay there because I know I would have a hard time if I had to share my bathroom with anyone other than Baby Crone.
Yes, and we will see if Charisse stays there or not because Mia.
Well, it seemed like they all leaving because of what happened.
That is true.
So don't tell yet. Go in order. I'm trying to be cool. You know I'm ready to jump to the end, jump from the end and then the middle again, and then back to the middle and around again. That's what I want to do, 100%. But I'm gonna let you go ahead. I'm not gonna push it.
So this starts off the Mia and Jacqueline beef that we see. Because Mia is tired of Jacqueline asking for everything.
Who is? Oh.
Yes. Do you have deodorant? Do you have a toothbrush? All this stuff. Mia is just like, if you start asking for 6 or more things, you need to go to CVS.
Well, first of all, I don't like the girl talking behind Mia's back at the table to Ashley and to, what's her name? The other one. The one, what's her name? The one
Wendy?
that Karen have a problem with.
Charisse.
Charisse, right. I couldn't think of her name. So, I don't like that. And the very fact, if you didn't like the way that she manhandled you or mistreat you, why did you come for the freebies? If you were so concerned about how you was feeling looking on TV, why did you take the job knowing how she is? I have an issue with that. Yeah. Sometimes we look more humble when we say nothing. We look so humble, but when you go to one of my friends while I'm not at the table and start saying, you know what, I don't know what's wrong with her. Yeah, you know, no, you're not a friend. And then you're going to get up and then you're going to be like, oh, we're not going to do this. You're a hypocrite.
Yes, she is.
You're a hypocrite. I didn't like that. If you my friend, you my friend. And if you treat me badly and you've been treating me like that, why now? Because you on camera? You make yourself look bad when you're begging for this, that, and the other thing.
That is true.
Deodorant?
Yes. And Mia does have a point. By asking those kind of questions, you start wondering, why is your best friend asking, can I share your
But to me, I thought she was her assistant. Mia brought you there as assistant.
She could have.
And Mia wanted you just to be quiet.
That is true.
Go along
Mm-hmm.
and say nothing. But you want to be a part of everything and forgot your place. That's what I see it as. You knew she brought you along, but you was embarrassed, so you said, oh, I'm her best friend. Well, a best friend can't be my assistant. How can my best friend be my assistant putting my shoes and underwear and clothes away? You're not my best friend. You are my worker. That's what you are to me. You are working, and in return, you get to go on this trip, eat good, get on TV, and what you do, you get up there and talk about her like a dog. When will we learn? When will we learn? You even knew she was like this.
That is true.
And so, but I would have just sat quiet. Yes, Mia, is there anything you want, Mia? Yes.
Especially when you know it's something that you do and she's calling you out on it.
And I would never ask her for deodorant or nothing. No, I don't even understand what kind of person you are to ask for those personal hygiene needs from me. You seem a little stank with that. I'm sorry. As a female, that ain't cute, and I think that's where Mia lost respect for you. Like she said, 5 things, 6 things, but you was keep on asking. So she just kind of lost a little respect for you. Be careful. Next time, come prepared. And what Mia said, it's like you do this often. So this is why she talked to you that way. So now you know, if you get to see this. But if you don't, if anyone know me, a friend, please pass this video on to her. Thank you.
Okay, so Karen doesn't know why Charisse is wanting to speak to her after like 5 years. Like, what do you want to have a lunch about? We haven't talked to each other in 5 years and now you want to talk to me? That's how Karen's feeling. And then Charisse is just confused because Charisse doesn't understand.
I guess Charisse no, but I guess you just like, can we just be nice to one another? Can we just have a dinner and just come down? Look, I ain't never gotta call you, but can you just stop acting like you hate me?
And I understand.
I think that's what I'm getting out of it.
Right, and I understand Karen's point by Charisse asked her out to lunch and Charisse has never followed up on it. So.
Well, it just seemed like, to me, Karen makes it difficult. You gotta be a very, very strong individual to overlook someone that's being very condescending to you. Why do you want to take them out and spend your money even though you offered? But then after you offered, you see this person is really being a jackass. I don't want to. And because someone brought it up at the table, she didn't even want to bring it up. But Wendy brought it up, which made Mia have to talk about it. Yeah. And y'all know what, Wendy, I can't take Battlefield. I can't take her. She is so. Ooh, she work at John. I'm a professor, John. I would not want you to be my professor. You are so tacky.
Yes.
Tacky. Ugh. There's so many things I could say.
Yes, it was kind of funny though at the end of the episode. They had to put John Hopkins has nothing to do.
If I was John Hopkins, she couldn't work for me. She's embarrassing. That's a sty to me. You know, you're supposed to be this classy woman and you out there about to brawl in a bar. How tacky. And you know what she is? She antagonizes people. She doesn't know when to stop. This is what I'm saying about Wendy. Something ain't right with Wendy. Something ain't right. She came on the show so docile to get us to love her and to steal a place. And then when she got her place, she got some little bit of plastic surgery and started showing her ass. I don't know what happened to Wendy. Now, maybe she like that because, she got a whole lot of people out there that's saying, you dark-skinned Wendy, they ain't gonna do nothing to you, they racist, they this, and she stick out like a sore thumb.
That is true.
Because she's dark-skinned, I said it. Because she dark-skinned. Yeah. She stick out like a sore thumb.
Not even Candace.
Not even Candace stand out like that. Not even Peter, who walked on the show. It's just her attitude is darkened. It's the attitude. It's like a cloud of darkness that's around Wendy. She's seen that she's always ready to pop off. She try to outthink, outwit. She's never wrong. She doesn't take insults. She just so tacky and angry. She is angry to me. Yeah. And tacky. I don't know what else to say. She don't know how to stop. She'll just keep going. I understand when the girl threw the drink in your face. If you felt that way, I'm like Robin. If you felt that way, don't talk about it, be about it. Go ahead on and fight her then. But if you're not, just be quiet. And then she just don't know how, she just,
Yes, she does not know how to let something go, and she knows how to keep egging it on to the point where you're just wanting to do something Mia did.
And then she's loud, but you gotta be strong and see, and it wouldn't work for me. At least I say it, because I would be like, she would want to throw a drink in my face, because I'd be like, the empty barrels make the most noise. I would just be like that, ignoring her. I would be like, you just mad because you smell like alcohol. Oh but gosh. I know she would get me back with that. But I would say to her, you know what, I really don't want you at this table. I don't want you here. Could you please leave? I did invite you. Now you're uninvited. And I am not going to pay for your food. I do not want you back. I thought you can come get your stuff, but after that, I really want you to leave. It is obviously clear. I don't like you, and you don't respect me. And no matter what we say to each other, you don't have to bring my husband in it. Yeah. That's what really pissed her off. And I don't always agree with Mia, but that's Wendy. Just anything to get you riled up, anything. And she going to say that Robin is violent. Robin has never thrown a drink on anybody.
Right, and Robin recorded that to show
proof that. Oh, yes, Robin did. Yeah, Robin did. Robin, you know what? Robin, girl, that was good. And when I realized she really was, look at the doctor. Dr. Wendy and John Hop. John Hop said, we ain't got nothing to do with that foolishness. Yes. Keep that away from here. That sucker stuff. Keep those lollipops away from here. Go ahead. I don't like Wendy because she's an antagonizer. And she just don't know when to let things go. And she's a bully to me. Yes. I said that last week, didn't I?
Yes, you did. So Gazelle, was it Gazelle? Yes, it was Gazelle that was outside and saw Wendy from one of the balconies upstairs doing a TikTok.
Not Wendy.
No.
Ashley.
Oh, yes, sorry. Saw Ashley on the balcony doing her famous TikToks as it's been talked about throughout the season. And as you do see, Ashley be getting down on TikTok on camera. She doesn't care where. Airport, on vacation. But Giselle... I'm sorry. But Gazelle made a point, Gazelle pointed out that Ashley did not have panties on. And she was like, I see you and how you get in the men.
Well, she's saying, I see how you get in the men. Because of that, she had on a thong because I could see the strap. But because you out there doing all this. So yeah, you getting seen. You know, if anybody want to be seen, all you got to do is just go out there and do TikTok
That is true.
and do the stuff she's doing, you will be seen.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That is true.
She making sure she's out there. She putting herself on the market as a big billboard. Go, Ashley, go. Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah, now that she divorced, she's getting the attention.
She's not divorced.
They're not divorced yet?
No. One of the things that I do want to mention, I have to say it.
What?
It's a trivial thing. I don't like the way Gazelle body is. It's like the part up here sticking out. It's like a tummy tuck gone wrong. I don't like her. I don't like the way her stomach is. It don't look right. I just needed to say that. Like you, Gazelle, but it don't look right. Be careful what you wear. It don't look right. It just don't. Just be careful of that. So if anybody see this video, just let Gazelle, that's just love. Because whatever, when she was at the thing and the way her stomach was sticking, the top part and it was in that, that's a tummy tuck gone wrong. No, it should be smooth. Not like that, not like that. But anyway, go ahead.
Yes, and as we was talking about earlier, because Sharice was trying to find a hotel to stay at, so that way she can have her own room. This caused
her own bathroom.
Yes, this caused Mia to have a little bit of problem with Sharice because she doesn't understand why Sharice just can't work it out.
Well, at the end of the day, for me, if you're uncomfortable at my house, feel free to go anywhere you want. We can come back here, meet you in the morning, if you can find something. I'm sorry that it just doesn't accommodate you, but, I apologize.
Yeah,
that's all I got. But you're free to leave. You shouldn't have to stay at any place if you're uncomfortable. And if you have the money to move, I shouldn't get in the way of that. All I can say is, well, I hope you come back for the festivities that I planned. I apologize that this is not acceptable. I'll do better the next time.
So, I guess in the next episode or so, we'll be seeing Candace because they did say Candace will be arriving later that night. Now, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Candace went to see Trina.
Yes.
The rapper.
I hope she got that deal with Trina. I guess we'll find out.
I'm like 99.9.5% she got it.
Okay. Okay, so Wendy has a problem with Sharice, but she was also talking to Mia and Karen, and was really everybody at this table has a problem with Sharice. Mia has a problem. Karen really doesn't have a problem, and Wendy has a problem with Sharice. And I'm just like, why is Sharice at this table if everyone doesn't seem?
Well, everybody don't have a problem with Sharice.
Okay, you're right. That's maybe like half the group.
Well, who? Ashley don't have a problem with Sharice.
No.
Gazelle don't. Robin don't. Overall, Karen don't. Just don't like her. For whatever reason.
And you said she was on the Housewives before, right?
Yeah. I could understand why she don't like her. She started some mess. But you know what? You got to be big enough to let a lot of that stuff go.
Well, I forgot to mention at this point, they are now in the restaurant of Peter.
Yes, Peter Bar One.
Yes.
I saw that when I was in Charlotte. I visited there.
Oh.
Very nice.
Yes, and so Peter came by to go check on everybody.
But they have a Bar One in Baltimore. Maybe we could go there.
Yeah. That would be nice. So Peter came by to say hi to everyone, not hi to everyone, but check on everybody because it's his restaurant bar. But also because Mia did let him know in advance that they were stopping by the bar. So out of good courtesy, he came by and checked.
That was nice.
Yeah. So Sharice was funny. Sharice wanted to start a champagne business. So she talked to Peter about it. She was just like, if you want to be a partnership and help me start the champagne business.
A champagne bar.
Yes. So it was funny. She put her idea in there. She's like, oh, since you working with other people, let me just put my idea out there. And Mia was nice at this point because Mia said at this point, Charisse is a more better promise for spending your money on than Wendy is. And then that's when Peter made a sly remark to Wendy saying, because Wendy was just like, oh, hey. And then Peter was like, you didn't tell me you was coming by to my bar, even though you're in my bar, which is a fair point. And then that's when they found out they had beef. Well, Mia said that Peter had beef because Peter had left at this point. So then this became a whole fight at the table between about Peter with Wendy and the not spending and Mia, and it was just a whole mess.
Well, what happened was, Mia mentioned to Wendy, Peter had beef with you. And Wendy looked like the cat who ate the canary. She was like, you know, and I think that she took what Mia said and blew it out of proportion because she knew she could. When she was saying, I don't have to give an account, she was just saying, look, he's family. If you said you was going to do something, you should follow through on that. You knew it was coming to here. You could have got with him or whatever, you know. And she's like, he ain't my man. And she was saying, I know, but I'm just saying it's a principle about the way that you treat people and handle people in business. This is what Mia was saying. And she took it out like, I don't know how you and your husband roll, but that's what I'm saying. She just ran with it. Yes. I'm not saying that that Mia didn't bring it on herself. I don't know. But I know if anybody tell me again that this show is racist, I just don't know, because this light-skinned woman was about to fight this dark-skinned woman, okay? At least they weren't scared of each other.
No, they were not.
Now that is clear, because Mia said, look, I know people like her.
Yes, she did.
I understand exactly what she's saying to a point. Because I understand people like that from an elementary level or middle school. Well, we went to junior high school, so I don't know, or from a teenage level, but knowing somebody like that from a bar or working, that's gotta be brutal, because those women will fight, and Mia let me know, look, I don't, but Mia said pimp down when she broke that nail. She said, pimp is down. I broke my nail. The pimpest was down for the night, but I thought that was good. She threw that drink at Wendy. Wendy took it like a champ. I think that Wendy should just let it go. Karen did the matrix on it, got away from the drink. Just that. I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's kind of still boring.
Yeah.
To me.
They was building up to this big fight, and now that we know what the big fight is over,
it's not even really that I need to be a fight. Just, it's lacking something. I don't know.
Are we missing anybody this season?
No.
Is there anybody new on this season?
I mean, it just lacks something. I don't know. What episode am I on?
7.
I'm on 7 episodes, and I'm still feeling is coming up short.
Yes, and I think it has to do with editing, because every time it just gets good, they're like, to be continued.
It's something missing. I can't tell you what it is. It just, and it ain't about fighting. It's just, either you're going to get along and take me on the ride of my life, or you're not going to get along and take me on the ride of my life. I tell you, I like the way Ashley is showing up this season. I kind of like the way that Robin is turning up. But Robin always was a turn up, but she's really turning up. Karen, I don't know. Karen, she got to bring something to the table. She ain't bringing nothing. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe we need to see some action from Karen.
Yeah.
It's like that side of the room, that wherever Karen is, it's like it's dull and dreary, and then it's got people like Ashley got something going on, or Wendy got something going on, Mia and Karen sits there like she's just the sweet one. She's just starting not to fit to me,
Yeah, and
in my opinion.
now that I think about this, a few episodes ago,
Yeah.
they did drop the hint that Karen was thinking about some eye candy.
I
What
understand
happened
they're gonna
to
have
that
to do
plot line?
something. She's just starting to be like, I'm above it. I'm not about this. If that's the case, it's time for you to get off the show. Because in my opinion, not that I'm trying to take your job away, and I certainly don't want to see you arguing with the girls, but it would certainly see if you could just bring, and no, I don't want to see you kissing your husband, but something, I don't know, throw a party, just something, Karen. You just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Do I make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, it's lacking. And not like Candace is even bringing something, her big fat mouth. Robin is bringing something. Gazelle is in everything. She's bringing something. Wendy bringing something.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's bringing something.
But Karen.
But Karen. And I think that's what, and she sits out like she's above it all. And it makes it unbalanced for me. That's my opinion. What else going on?
And last, we found the reason why Mia got upset was because she does not like people talking about her family.
She don't like people talking about her husband, but the woman said something about her husband.
Right.
That he goes, I think, both ways or something like that, and that's between, she was just out of line, and that's when she threw the drink.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, Wendy needs to, but you know what? Wendy got people who love her,
Yeah.
and Wendy had people out there that support her. I just don't get it. I don't. But there's somebody for everybody. I personally don't get it, but Wendy brings it. She brings drama and confusion.
That
and
is very
I
true.
would want to be in her path. I don't want to be in the path of the wind. So anyway, is there anything you want to cap up on that, or you good, or?
No, but I don't think there's anything that we know about that's going on recently about them.
Well, I don't either. So with that being said, thank you, my little crones, my little chickens. That was the recap of the Potomac.
Yes.
It was exciting as we could make it because it was kind of boring. But nevertheless, I'm in it to win it. So hopefully we get to see you next Monday, God willing. We'll get to see you and we get to talk about the women of Potomac.
Yes.
Ciao. Don't
Enjoy
forget
your holiday.
Oh, yes. I'll be saying that throughout the night. But not only that, but subscribe, thumbs up, and please, let's get some dialogue. Please, I want your opinions. Please. Thank you so much for supporting me, for Baby Crone and I.
Yes.
Ciao.